Winter approaches.
Connor monologue.
Connor monologue with
The
Desmond
others
Model.
sense it too and go about their work with uncommon urgency. I would like to help them.
And I want to know if this is like an actual intentional choice.
No, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, and I'm pretty sure whenever you first log into the Animus, it has Desmond doing stuff. But this is the first time a Connor monologue popped up during it.
Yep.
Fucking
And so I
Con
have
model.
resolved to share everything I know of the Templars and their plots, of who I really am. Achilles finds fault in this, and we argue every day, but there is simply too much now at stake to maintain restraint.
Oh man, he's bailing out.
Then what would you propose we do? Sit and watch while the Templars take control? We are sworn to stop them, or have you forgotten?
Assassins are meant to be quiet, precise. We do not go announcing conspiracies from the rooftops to
What
all who
part of
pass
this
by.
game has been quiet and precise?
Nothing we have done from every battlefield
You've done
assassination.
nothing but discourage me, and on the rare occasions you've chosen to help, you've done so little, you may as well have done
Your
nothing
one
at all.
protege is a crazy French man who just ran up screaming to a guy and murdered him with a hatchet.
That it now controls an entire nation.
If I sought to dissuade you, it was because you knew nothing. If I was reluctant to contribute, it was because you were naive. 1,000 times you would have died and taken God knows how many with you. Let me tell you something, Connor. Life is not a fairy tale, and there are no happy endings.
No.
Achilles'
when men
facial
like you
expression
are
was
left in charge.
not right for that voice.
Nope. Connor's was actually like his face matched it.
His face usually matches it, because I'm pretty sure he's like the only person who's mocapped for this shit.
Oh, I love it. I love it. We have to do another loading scene. Oh, and something I was showing off there is that the Desmond model let you jump in the sim, but the Connor model doesn't.
Because Desmond's a free spirit, okay?
What Connor is literally an eagle.
Shut up. I'm also really disappointed they didn't keep the assassins are named after birds things.
What?
Altair was, I forgot what bird, but they all were like just different languages, like words for bird, like different birds.
What? How about the literal fact that I have to find feathers?
Was that in the first game? I forget. Was it
That's
just
in
flags?
this game.
I
The
know
first
it was
game
in
was
those two.
flags.
The other games had flags too.
Yeah, this was the first game to deviate and do feathers.
Well, no, two had feathers too.
Two had feathers?
Yeah, all three of the twos had feathers.
That is such a weird sentence.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why is Connor such a goddamn brat?
Where are you pulling that from, buddy?
Because he basically just had an argument with his dad about not killing enough people or something.
No, the argument was over if Connor should tell George Washington that there was a plot against him.
No.
Like, that's where this whole thing originated from.
I thought
Connor wants to tell people what's going on, and
I
Achilles
thought
is
George
like,
Washington already knew he had a fucking plot against him, seeing as he had someone try to murder him. I
Yeah,
thought
but-
this was common knowledge now.
no. George Washington was probably pretty drunk that day.
George Washington has been drunk for the entire year.
Every fight he's ever been in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's more of like Connor wants to tell him about the whole Templars assassin deal. Because apparently knowing that... Did you see that shit?
Yeah, that was pretty hardcore horsing.
Like, whoa.
Part of me really wishes the horse messed up the jump and you just fell down there.
Why would... What, so I have to reload this long running section? Like,
Yeah, just kind of
why would
want
you
to see
wish
how
that
the
on me?
AI would react to horse being stuck in hole.
Considering how the horse reacts to standing on rock.
I'm pretty sure it would just immediately crash to desktop.
I'd be lucky to escape without a blue screen. Oh.
So, can you not fast travel this part?
No.
Or okay, it's in the middle of the fucking frontier, whatever the fuck it is.
Yep, so I had
So you
to
have to
run
run
there.
for an hour and a half.
Yep.
I really hate the frontier. I think it's a really dumb inclusion, and like,
But Graham, it's divided into a whole subset of hunting sections so that you can hunt in sections.
everyone hated the overworld thing from the first game. They brought it back and made it more mandatory.
But Graham, it's immersive.
No, it's not.
Commander,
Connor,
any word on Lee?
not yet. My apologies. I've been distracted. Supply caravans meant for the camp have gone missing. I suspect treachery. A traitor named Benjamin Church, recently released from prison, has vanished as well. The two events are surely related.
What was his crime?
He was caught sending letters to the Loyalists, detailing our troop strength. He claimed it was a scare tactic, that we might avoid war. A poor lie.
I will find Church for you.
Why? What reason have you to help?
Does it matter?
As you wish. We've received reports of trouble along the southern road. Might be he's responsible. I suggest you begin your search there.
Also, did you remember to buy better weapons?
No, actually, there's a section I think later on in this bunch of episodes I have for you where I specifically try and find a weapon shop and decide it's too far away from me to be bothered.
Okay, so basically the 10 minutes it'd be to get there is not worth the extra 3 seconds per every enemy?
Yes,
Okay.
we'll get to that in a little bit. It gets kind of bad, though.
Okay. Just, if you ever get a chance, just off camera, get better weapons.
I think I'll do that before I film the next set, because like this was legitimately ridiculous. We'll get to some bad stuff.
Is it basically like
Dude,
Connor is using a pool noodle to try and kill everyone?
yeah. Of which there are like a million dudes. Like, the last 2 episodes I have are just completely fucked by dudes.
I really don't know why they made a whole better weapons thing. Because, like, you don't need to make everyone's health more for
Mhm.
every single. I mean, the further you get in the game, there's no point to it.
Yep.
Like that just makes everyone more just attack spongy. And they could have just had every like archetype of character. Like the heavies have the same health, like the normal guys have the same health, the fast guys have the same health throughout the entire game. If they just kept damage consistent throughout the entire game, it wouldn't have been a big deal.
But
They
apparently,
could have just made weapons a cosmetic thing.
But no, we have to have weapons that have, whether they're fast, damaging, or I forget what the third triangle piece is.
I think it was like range or something.
Yeah, range.
Well, the thing is, it just boils down to like every game near the end of the game, there's a thing that has max of every single one of those.
And costs a bajillion dollars.
Or you get it through like doing challenges or something dumb, and just
Yeah.
the game is like you could just have a fast weapon like a dagger or something, or the hatchet, and then have a slow weapon. That's all it.
Yep. Yep.
It doesn't take a rocket scientist.
Like, because the combat is not optimized in such a way that it's necessary or even a good idea to have all of this micro over what weapon you're using.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if I block and counterattack, I kill the person. Like, seriously? I need to decide if I'm using a hatchet or a dagger?
No game other than the Arkham series has ever been able to do combat like that right.
The
Like-
Arkham series didn't even do combat like that.
No, I mean just like a free flow, like
Mhm.
you're just
Okay.
hitting dudes type thing without really having combo inputs or anything like that.
Right. That's what
Like
I was...
it's not like a God of War or like Devil May Cry thing where there's combo inputs and the entire thing is the combat and how flashy you could be.
Yeah.
But like there isn't really room for style points in this. There's an optimal way of fighting, and then there's the way of fighting that takes an extra 5 minutes.
And functionally, there's no real difference between the two except how much time you take.
Yeah.